23. Day 25. Praise fish. Fuck ropes. For those of you who weren't here last time, I have some bad news. I have exactly one hit that we're working on today, and I don't have the slightest idea what to do with it. So it's probably gonna be slow going today. Please enjoy. Bright side, 69,420. That's true, actually. And you could take it two different ways. I was gonna say no, I mean like the verb form. Like fuck ropes. But it's like, well then that's just tentacles then. And Japan's also into that. Oh, also we have new outfits. Yeah, see, I think we were talking about bondage, and then, but then, like, you could go another direction with it, and then it would mean tentacles, and they, but, like, you could call tentacles fuck ropes. Oh, no, Mal, what Teller is saying is that when you tie when you, yourself, your character, ties up into the rope, it is around Lumisa's waist. Ixtab, definitely not around her waist. I like both of these, honestly. I'm not real sure which one I like better, to be honest. They're both nice. But either way, it's not great. Oh, we like Valkyrie? I'm not partial. I spent most of the one as Babushka Lumisa, so. Her sprite's really fun too. Even though I'm like, her sprite is significantly more covered in the art here than it is in her pixel art. She's got like a whole vest going on here. But, like, her pixel art is just, like, metal bra. Okay. Here's the situation. I have one hint to go on. 14 words are going to try to lead us to our destination. The second meaning of that which was unused in the trap which was useless. The second meaning of that which was unused in the trap which was useless. So the main features of that are second meaning, which the only thing, like, I could be wrong about this, I frequently am, but the only thing that seems to apply to second meaning is the second meaning in mantras. There's literally a thing on this page that says second meaning. And some of these relate to locations, like roof or wall. So that's of interest. The second meaning of that which was unused. Where I'm at with that is this is going to be a mantra which was unused. So we have to find the mantra that we didn't use and then see what the second meaning of that mantra is. That seems like a decent working hypothesis at the moment. What I don't have is the trap which was useless. The trap which was useless. Now, I don't remember a whole lot of traps that were useless. I remember getting killed by several of them. But also, I can't get too literal with this because I spent like 3 weeks looking for a colossal dragon when it was just some room. It was just some random room. 'Cause it's like, what? Doesn't this map look like a dragon to you? Doesn't that spot in the top right look like a neck? I understand that now. But that's what I'm saying is like, am I looking for the trap which was useless? Am I looking for an individual room with a trap in it? Or am I looking for some garbage like this, where it's like there's an entire zone that's a useless trap? Like, is Eternal Prison the trap which is useless? Is Gate of the Dead a useless trap because it didn't like contain the Ennead? Chaos, you are not... I understand. I know all of the circumstantial surrounding elements of this puzzle and how it's supposed to make sense because of context clues. And I'm not gonna budge on this one. That puzzle will forever stand out as the bad one. So this is where I'm at right now. Is like, are we talking about a literal trap? And if that's the case, then what mantras did I use to, like, disable a useless trap, and what are the remaining ones? I just think that if there was ever a point in the Colossal Dragon Infernal Fiend puzzle in which it was implied in any way that what you were looking for was not a physical object but a location on a map, it would have been fine. But what you get instead is Mulbrook suggesting the exact opposite thing. She specifically says that the Infernal Fiend is that mural on the wall. So why wouldn't the Colossal Dragon also be like a mural or a physical object in a location? So Mulbrook pops in and is like, oh, hey, look, that's the Infernal Fiend. That mural right there is the Infernal Fiend. So why would you ever look at this and say, well, obviously the Colossal Dragon is a location on the map? And you never actually see these maps interlocking with one another to even draw that parallel. And I still don't think it looks like a dragon. I don't even know how I'm supposed to see it. And I don't know how this part on the right is supposed to be a neck. It looks like a beak. Like the Infernal Fiend is chomping the dragon's top lip. Anyway, I don't know where to go, so I'm just complaining about puzzles that I was previously unable to solve. I hope that's okay. Mulbrook, do you know where to go? I bet you don't. Yeah. I just realized this has been yet another La-Mulana where I've just never used the caltrops at all. Curry stank. I know, right? I will say that curry smells very strongly. So, like, if you're not a fan of curry, you'd be forgiven for considering it a stank. I suppose arguably stank could be a good thing. So, currently the best lead that I have is to basically just walk around and look at stuff. So, people who know what it is that I'm looking for, I have an important question. Is this something that I'm likely to, like, understand or figure out when I see it? Like, if I walk into the room where this thing is something gonna happen, or am I gonna, like, immediately know what I'm looking at and be like, oh, okay. Great. So this is not something that is going to be solved simply by me walking around. That's fine. Damn, I didn't remember reading this. Saki got the Prometheus treatment? Man, fuck Abuto! What a shit! Oh, hey, Saitama. I'm gonna leave. Alright, bye. I mean, I still love this game, even if I don't love all of its puzzles. Like, that's okay. I'm willing to accept that. I don't even remember what I found up here. Oh, yeah. Talked to you already. Oh, yeah. Is this the useless trap? I didn't honestly think it was. Like, I have no reason to believe that anything having to do with this is important at all. But this is just how many leads I've got at the moment. No worries, Cell. The energy has long since been drained out of these ones. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta say, every time I walked into the Corridor of Blood, I was waiting for the tube to, like, shatter and expose, like, an area that surrounds... Like, I expected that to be a zone, right? And I was only walking through, kind of like when you walk through Tower of the Goddess in 1. Yeah, Cell, I don't know if you saw it, but there's literally a zone in this game where you throw a bomb in a glass tube and it breaks the tube. Oh, Chaos, we did that. That's not just on Switch. That's totally still a thing. I triggered it like two or three times in a row without trying. In fact, I wanted to stop. All you have to do is Gale Fibula run and then jump. I can't show it to you because the corridor is now sealed, but, you know. Alright, well. There's just so little concrete information delivered here. I mean, the other hints that we have here, among the flowers at the castle with beads of prayer. There's only one castle in the game. So, like, that was easy to find. Pour drinks with the useless man. That could refer to a couple of people, but at least I knew I was looking for an NPC. And I know what a drink is. Catch 4 fish inhabiting Yggdrasil. Okay. It doesn't say where, but fish gotta be in water, except one was in lava, because whatever. Those all at least point me to specific areas or give me an idea of where to look and what I'm supposed to do. Two of them even have verbs in them. Pour drinks, catch fish. It tells you what you're supposed to do. This one does not. I'm making a lot of assumptions that it all means what I think it means. See. I'm not really, though. I already went through a whole big thing earlier where I'm like, my working knowledge is this, but it's entirely possible. Like, it's entirely possible, if not likely, that what we're actually dealing with is a completely different, take on events. That's why I started talking about the Colossal Dragon puzzle, because that was a perfect example of something where I was looking for the completely wrong thing. Like, I was looking for a physical object, and what they wanted me to be looking for was a metaphorical position on a map. So I'm very conscious of the fact that, like, whatever the useless trap is, it could mean a physical trap, it could mean a metaphorical trap, it could mean it could be referring to an area, a room, the name of a room. I've already like posited the idea that it could mean it could mean eternal prison. It was like, if eternal prison is the useless trap because it's meant to keep people in, but it didn't keep me in. Like, that's a possibility. But that's just it. Like, my frame of reference is only, like, is limited to what my mind can conceive of. And I know all of the things that it could be, but having all the possibilities in mind doesn't help me narrow it down. I mean, I'm very aware of the fact that the whole, like, my working understanding of the second meaning of that which was unused, I've been auto-completing that in my mind to, like, oh, that means a mantra. And it may totally not mean that at all. Like, that's the first thing my mind went to, but that may absolutely be wrong. But it's the difference between, like, okay, if it's the mantra thing, then I might know what it means. If it's not the mantra thing, I have no idea what it means. That's why I was asking earlier, like, if I just sort of explore around, is anything about this going to be made clear to me? And it seems that the answer is no, you're not going to be able to, like, brute force figure this out. You just have to have clairvoyance. Or I suppose just be smarter than me. Like, ultimately, somebody figured this out eventually. And they didn't need someone to tell them. Like, people played this on the day it came out, and they made it through somehow. Maybe? Like, there were other parts of the Star-Lord footprints that we didn't use. I don't know how that's a useless trap, though. There should be a way to tell fairly quickly. If I walk in and the bust of Mimir is lit up again. It's not. Oh dear. I'm kind of curious if, like, any aspect of the way I'm thinking about this is even close to correct. But I don't really know how to, like, properly ask that question. But I'm racking my brain, like, I'm not really, like, speaking it, but... I'm racking my brain trying to think of, like, potential alternative meanings to this clue and what those could, like, correspond to. I don't have any. Yep. Okay. Fairy holds a key. Got it. Yeah. I hate these things. Damn, how did I end up with 60 weights again? That's cool. Yeah! At least we have this. I needed that. That's a nice pick-me-up. Now I'm good. Is it me or did the music just get louder? Also, I just saw something. Yeah. Yay, complete. How? Not that far from a completed glossary. Yeah, bargain duck. Spiral Hell comes later. The race is sushi? Uh-huh. Who is writing this? Oh man, we don't have Kara's entry? That's disappointing. And I suppose as long as I'm not making any progress towards the actual DLC, I could go for a cleanup on glossary cards. Just search for every single hidden wall in the game. That was an unfortunate fall. That doesn't sound like very much fun. I don't want to do that. One thing that really bothers me about this the most, I think, is the idea of that which was unused in the trap, which was useless. It's like, generally, for most traps in this game, you use like one or two things. So the things that are unused is like, most of the things are unused in these traps, in any trap. Like almost everything. So like I definitely feel like there's a hint buried in there somewhere, but again, like, even if that's close to the point, like, that still doesn't bring up any... It doesn't elicit any kind of thoughts or feelings of any kind. Like, I can generally talk about, like, maybe it's something like this, but if it's something like that, and I'm thinking through all of the areas in the game, and it's like, alright, that still doesn't sound like anything that I can think about right now. All of the traps in Ancient Chaos were really good. None of those were useless. Again, that's probably not what it means, but... What I got is what I got. I mean, fine. really dig that you can see the lasers from Corridor of Blood across the whole, across the maps that they're on. That's a neat way to really tie the map all together. I actually like that a lot. Wait, we may have talked about this before, and it doesn't really matter now. But when it says, it keeps listing, like, the face with, the face filled with murderous intent. In the same breath that they mention wielding excessive power. Did the 10 mantras stop killing us when we got all the dissonance? No, because we got those like at the same time. That doesn't make sense. And I feel like I asked that question like last week. And the answer was the answer was no then as well. Well, we're here now. Oh, that is actually correct. I thought you were saying that it's correct that I already asked about that and it was wrong. Which I suppose is kind of a roundabout way to think about it, but what can I say? I'm just used to being wrong. Yeah, because we did that a couple times. I actually did the mantra because I expected it to kill me. And it did, and I was like, yep, that's what I thought that meant. But then later on in the game, it didn't, and I didn't actually notice what had changed. Well, we're here now, I guess. I'm trying to think of what area or thing would be considered a useless trap in, like, for, like, lore reasons? Like, maybe something that was built to contain someone or something and failed to? But even if I, you know, even if I figure something like that out, that still leaves us at, like, what the hell is meant by... Like, what do we mean by second meaning unused? Well, that's still active. Now, that sucks, but is also interesting, because my brother also lost his Facebook account, and I wonder if it's for the same reason. He lost his, like, last week. And I assumed he just got hacked somehow, but he's usually pretty good about his data security. So I wonder if maybe he might have gotten caught up in that as well. Did it also change, like, the name on your... Did it also change, like, the name on your account? So it looks like... It just looks like someone else's account entirely? Interesting. Because that's what happened to him. Like, I went to my group messages and I was like, who the hell is this? And it turned out it was just some other identity of someone who had hacked his account. No. Hey, Tarnin, thus far, all I've really done is complain about the Colossal Dragon puzzle. Not out of nowhere, just because I feel like this might be similar, in that the clue is referring to highly metaphorical things. So, to recenter, we're going to look at Baphomet for a bit. I can read over the second meaning of that which was used in the trap, unused in the trap which was useless. I can read over that as many times as I want. It still doesn't mean anything more to me than it meant when I wrote it down 3 days ago. Well, if I know anything about Facebook, that sounds like a good idea. So what will happen instead is a bunch of stuff that makes your account, a bunch of stuff that doesn't solve the problem, but makes your experience with the platform significantly worse. Maybe the second meaning means turning this twice, because we didn't really use that. Maybe that'll do something. I don't really see how any of this is a trap. But, like, the second meaning, spin it 2 times. The trap, which was useless, I don't think it was useful to spin it 2 times. For, like, I don't think we needed to do that for anything. I don't really know what that's going to do for us, but... Still looking for a useless trap. Or a second meaning, or something. The core problem is I don't really know what it is that I'm looking for. And I'm so lost in the woods on this one that, like, I've considered asking for a location. But even if I ask for a location, is it definitely in Labyrinth? No! It could be literally anywhere. Unless it's buried in multiple layers of meaning. The hint gives literally no indication of location whatsoever. Like, none at all. Did that again. I am mostly just looking through for, like, any possible location at all. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Not a chance. Yeah, I'm considering asking for a field, but I'm not even confident that that would actually help. Because all 3 major portions of this clue are completely opaque to me. Hey, do your thing. I like this version of Kara much better than the one that just throws my projectiles and hurts me.